Urban expansion and agriculture. Canada's farmland is at risk. Even worse, Ontario's farmland is at risk. 75% of the Toronto metropolitan region farmland is at risk of being destroyed and to be never seen again. Ontario is losing its farmland at an astonishing rate. As we lose our farmland, we are losing more and more local grocery suppliers. In an area that stretches from Niagara to Peterborough, farming contributes to $11 billion in economic activity and generates 38,000 jobs. Only 5% of land is fertile in Canada, and in the last 30 years, more than 300,000 acres of land have been destroyed to build in condos, apartments, commercial buildings, etc. Houses can be built anywhere else, but major cities want to expand and are deciding to build on our farmland that cannot just create more fertile soil somewhere else. As urban expansion begins to increase, many jobs are lost, and once the farmers have sold the land, there's no way for them to recreate that farmland. Cities see farmland as a place to expand, but what they don't understand is that our farmland is an important resource that cannot just be found anywhere else. Farmland is an important part of our life. The food that you see at grocery stores comes from our farmland, and if these cities keep expanding onto our farmland, then we won't have any local food suppliers. Also, with our population constantly increasing, we should be promoting farmland, not trying to decrease the amount that we have. The most desirable outcome for the future is to advertise farmland and encourage it. We need to increase the amount of farmland that we have and not decrease it. More farmland can benefit our world in many different ways. Having more farmland can help world hunger decrease it by just a little bit. Also, having more farmland and less urban land will reduce pollution. It can reduce pollution because we won't have any buildings like factories or any buildings that create pollution. Instead, we will have farmland that would be environmentally friendly and not harm us or create pollution. Also, more farmland means more job opportunities, and having more farmland can really help us in the long term and the short term. How to achieve this goal. Canada can achieve this goal by doing many things. Our first step in achieving this goal is to make sure that farmland is noticed. We need to make sure people view farmland as something important and not as something that they think will always be there. We need to treat farmland as a non-renewable resource and acknowledge the value of it. We have to make sure it is valued and make sure it is one of our key priorities in our environment. Also, another effective way I think we can achieve this goal is by using any land that has fertile soil as farmland. I believe that no matter where the land is, if it has fertile soil, then we should build farmland on it. Cities should not be able to take over where farmland is, and cities should not be able to build onto fertile soil, as it should be left for our farmland. If we use our farmland wisely and don't build over them, first, it will reduce pollution because no factories will be built, and secondly, we will have more food for our increasing population.